I was putting away towels in a linen cabinet, and I, just hit the cabinet door closed and leaned down to pick up a little piece of fuzz off the floor. I must not have put the towel completely in because it came back out. And I stood up under it and hit about a quarter inch to the right of midline, full front to back. And I knew I was not thinking right. I was eventually diagnosed with traumatic brain injury and a secondary cluster migraines. I guess there's 5 kinds of aphasia, and I guess I have 3.
And so she does have a lot of trouble communicating. Her memory, her short-term memory in particular, is very limited.
It's very, very frustrating because in my head, it is still complicated, nuanced, organized, all those things you want communication of any type to be. And when it comes out of my mouth, it's down a whole lot, which is difficult on all levels.
She actually lost her coverage for a period of time, lost her medications, all of that, had to pay for everything out of pocket for over a year. So she lost a huge amount of help that she normally has on a weekly basis. It was very difficult for a long time.
As a nurse, I knew I couldn't, I just knew I could, I could hardly remember my own medications. You didn't want me responsible for somebody else's. It became clear I just couldn't work. It took away at a really critical time my ability to earn money. Without Boulder JFS, I think I would have been homeless.
Marcia was referred to us by a government agency. So I met with Marcia, and she had a whole laundry list of things that we could help with. And we've just taken it step by step and prioritized her care plan and done kind of one thing at a time. And we've accomplished a lot in 4 years.
Boulder JFS in terms of what they do for the community. People are falling through the cracks fast and hard. And that's where JFS comes and holds people up.
I come and help my mom as often as I can. I'm always kind of running around between school and work, and having JFS really gives me kind of the freedom to go and study and relax and take that time.
Some studies said that it takes people with brain injuries a minimum of 3 to 5 times as long to do anything. So I use notes a lot, like a post-it on the mirror in the bathroom that says teeth, because I will walk into the bathroom and I can't remember why I'm there.
Boulder JFS has been great with just so many different things, with being a resource. Kind of jumping some of those hoops a little bit. It's nice to know that that's there.
With the limitations of overstimulation and light and noise and everything, I don't get out, and it's very easy to be isolated. Jewish Family Service arranged for a friendly visitor a few years ago. We both like gardening, and there's a lot that we can just talk about. And there's a coffee house that we like to go and sit in the patio, and so I've really enjoyed my visits with Rochelle very much.
Marcia was a professional nurse for years, and what really stands out to me is her great mental capacity. We have great conversations, and she's got a great sense of humor. We always find things to talk about. We cover a lot of territory together. Marcia's just a kick.
Boulder JFS Friendly Visitor Program is also very unique. And I think it's just one of the best things that we offer. The visitor volunteer gets so much out of it, as well as the client. I have many clients who just refer to the volunteer as their friend.
So being a friendly visitor is a true commitment. It's not just a matter of what is the time each week that I clock in and clock out at. It's really being aware of their needs, what their moods may be, and working with that. And it's like any other friendship or other relationship. It's based on commitment. There are all sorts of ways, being a friendly visitor, that you can help in some of those different directions.
Although my mom has difficulties, she's still like a contributor to society, and I think people with disabilities, it's often assumed that they're not. I think it's important to have organizations like JFS that highlight that and take other things off her plate so that she can do things like that.
I think it's important to donate to JFS because they do supportive work for the entire community. It's important to support those activities of organizations that do that because we have to hold each other up. Boulder JFS has helped me fill in the gaps of not only basic kind of survival things, but also a connection to my spirituality, and I'm forever grateful for that.